Yeah, hi. Um, I was just reading about this, and it got me thinking anyway, something connected to uh, racial stereotypes and the use of uh, black cultural stereotypes by non-black celebrities. Well, this mainly concerns two famous two families which have both become famous quite a little bit too famous anyway. Let me put it that way. Well, first one is of course Kardashian Jenner family. Yeah, anyway, this family is different in a way from the other family that I'm referring to, and that is the Hadid family, because the Kardashian Jenners are really known for being white people who dress and look, try to look and talk like they are black, actually. So, and that makes some people react, of course. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Anyway, this is an actress called. Anyway, this article is from 2015. Uh, Amanda Stenberg, Hunger Games actress. She commented on an, an Instagram post that Kylie Jenner made, where she made a selfie of herself with cornrows, and she wrote underneath the photo, "I woke up like this," with DISS instead of the traditional writing. So this actress Stenberg, she called out Kylie for appropriating black features and culture without using her privilege and power to help the black community. Yeah, she also employed the hashtag white girls do it better. Yes. So, despite using this typically black look with the cornrows and big lips, which are obviously not her own lips, her natural. We know that she had them done, so they would look bigger, like her sister's skin. So she does, as this girl says, Amanda Sternberg, she does appropriate black features and culture, but still she prides herself on being white, still, despite all this. Yes, so the point with her post is almost to say, yeah, look, look here, black girls, we can do the same thing as you, and look even better than you do with this hairstyle that is typically African American. Yeah, so you can remember a few months back I was talking about Gigi Hadid and her blackface controversy. Um, yeah, they are another example of people who try to present themselves as something they are not. Yes. So anyway, let's start first with Gigi. She was under pretty heavy criticism after she had done a photo shoot for an Arab magazine, fashion magazine, where she posed in traditional Arabic garment, and she was criticized for not being qualified to pose for such a magazine in that fashion, because she was never really she never really lived like an Arab, or a Middle Easterner. She doesn't look very Middle Eastern either, despite being half Palestinian. So anyway, um, she was yeah, and that's true. Even though perhaps I think that was kind of a little harsh, that criticism that she got back then. Um, while with this blackface, the Afro wig photo shoot, that was a whole different thing, but it belongs to the same big picture I'm trying to paint here. And that is that how some people, celebrities, are trying to present themselves as more multicultural than they are, perhaps in order to appear, more broad-minded, just more exotic and interesting also. Yeah. So while I thought that also the backlash that she got from that photo shoot was also kind of too harsh, I can understand why somebody would get a little bit offended. And then it's her little sister Bella. Bella, not so long ago, also stated that she was proud to be a Muslim. Well, that kind of I didn't see. I thought that was a little bit you know a double standard statement, because she never lived as a Muslim, or she sure doesn't dress like a Muslim, and she she never, I mean, she's not qualified to express that kind of pride. I know that her intention was to say, I'm not ashamed of my father being Palestinian and all that. But I guess she could have just said that, instead. When she says, I'm proud to be a Muslim, that can send all kinds of negative messages that can be, you know, taken out of context. So I think, and when going back to the Kardashians, I mean, all of the sisters and the brother also, except for the eldest Courtney, they were either were married or are married to black people actually, and our friends, their friends are mostly black African Americans. I just couldn't understand that bit because it's just a little odd that people who are classified as white, or predominantly Caucasian, they hang out mainly with people of another race, and they have children, get married too. But I think this is all just their attempt at becoming, just getting as many headlines as possible. Because what can create more interest in someone? Uh, a C-type celebrity like they are. But what can create more interest than an interracial marriage and that kind of stuff? Getting children with a man of another or woman, another race. Sadly, that is how it goes, in USA. And but they find themselves surprised when are still they find out they are still not immune to being labeled as racists or something that they do gets labeled. I find it pretty comical, but that's I think all that stuff, all that shit is so messed up. They don't even know who they are anymore. I think most of them.